You have tuned in to NCC News TeXas and abroad here on Facebook. Thank you for joining us today. If you have any news in your area that you think is newsworthy, please send us the source link and destination of the story. We broadcast out of Southeast Texas, but we cover North, South, East and West Texas as well as surrounding areas. If you want to hear about the areas that you are in, let us know what your city and state is. We look forward to hearing from you. Our photojournalist is DT Collins, who has worked for or created content for television, radio and print production with over 20 years of experience. Don't forget to subscribe to NCC News TeXas. We are sponsored by NeBOE Connection and Affiliates. We are NCC News TeXas and abroad. Tune in and watch each episode as we spread the news in your area. If you have news that you want aired here on NCC News TeXas, send it to us. NeBOEmarketing@yahoo.com. We want to keep you informed through each broadcast. Here's our first story.
Updated story. 2 Temple families left in shock after motorcycle crash kills 2 teens. Best friends 15-year-old Jaylani Beatty and 14-year-old Nairi Jones were hit and killed by a motorcycle on May 26. Update by author, Adriana Alexander. In Temple, Texas, 2 Temple families are mourning the deaths of 15-year-old Jaylani Beatty and 14-year-old Nairi Jones after the teens were hit and killed by a motorcycle early in the morning of Sunday, May 26. Around 12:30 a.m. officers were made aware of an accident that took place at the intersection of West Adams Avenue and Westfield Boulevard. When police arrived, they learned that a motorcycle hit both teens. The 2 teens were pronounced dead at the scene by Justice of the Peace Coleman, who also ordered an autopsy. The mothers of the victims, Nicole Beatty and Janae Jones, spoke to 6 News about what happened that night. "We were all just hanging out," Beatty explained. "Later on the kids wanted to stay at my house," Jones added. Later on that night, they decided they wanted to get some snacks. They didn't go out that late alone. They were with 3 other people who were over the age of 18. Jaylani's older brother, Javian Campbell, said all 5 of them began walking to the store. He had Jaylani and Nairi walk in front of him so he could see them. "I looked down for my flashlight, but by the time I looked up, I tried to grab them but the motorcycle had already gone by," Campbell shared. Beatty was at Jones's apartment when the crash happened. The crash was only a few feet away from the apartment and both mothers said they could hear the group of friends scream after it happened. "I heard them screaming and it was an awful scream like something terrible happened," Beatty explained. "I listened for the sirens to stop and they were stopping out there. I tried to call my son and he didn't answer, so I called Janae and she was like the girls got hit." That's when Beatty says she sprinted to where the crash happened. "For me, I already knew she was gone because nobody was working on her body," Jones said. When the officer finally told Beatty that her daughter was gone, hope immediately followed. "As soon as the officer told me, I looked down at my feet and saw Nairi's Cash App card near my feet," Jones said. "That's when I knew she was telling Mommy, I'm okay." Family and friends could attest that Jones and Beatty had a very tight-knit relationship. They both had very strong personalities but were still very different. Beatty also says the girls only met this year but practically became sisters. The motorcyclist who struck and killed the 2 teens was 18 years old. According to Temple Police, he was taken to a local hospital where he remains in stable condition. "I was initially mad at the situation," Jones said. "But once I found out it was another kid, my heart goes out to the family."
Come out and experience our power-packed services on Sunday mornings. Beginning at 9:30 a.m. we have several classes teaching us daily living, not just to say we're Christians but living a lifestyle of Christianity. Our men meet every Sunday morning as our pastor teaches us how to be kingdom men. If you're a man in the Orange and Beaumont area, come on out. This class is strictly for men. We've had big turnouts each week and then the excitement carries on over into our Sunday morning worship begins at 11 a.m. which is where our praise and worship team and choir minister in music. Then we meet again on Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. as our pastor and First Lady E.B. Lindsay and Josie Lindsay tag team to teach us and help us get an understanding of the scriptures in Bible study to help us get through each day. 2800 Bob Hall Road, Orange, Texas, 77630. Get pre-qualified for an auto lease in Nederland, Texas. JK Chevrolet near Beaumont, Orange and Port Arthur, Texas. If you are looking for an auto loan near Beaumont or Nederland, JK Chevrolet can get you pre-approved quickly. When it comes to an auto lease near you, we understand that every customer has specific needs and we handle the vehicle's financing process to fit those needs. Our finance department at JK Chevrolet works with multiple financial institutions to deliver a hassle-free loan process for your next Chevrolet vehicle in. We offer competitive interest rates and affordable payments on auto leases for Beaumont and Port Arthur drivers. Ask for Dylan and let him know that NCC News TeXas sent you. Please call Dylan today at 409-550-6784 to get you the vehicle you're looking for.
North Texas tornado kills woman, 2 kids. The death toll has risen to 22 after deadly storms hit Texas and several other states over Memorial Day weekend. 4 tornadoes touched down just in North Texas and all 7 deaths in Texas occurred in Cook County, with 3 from one family.
A la mexicana. Fresh all the time. 190 North 11th Street.
Our customers enjoy the atmosphere while watching us prepare their meals.
The food is outstanding here. I've been here from the first day go. Come and enjoy yourself here.
These are 2 of our loyal customers.
Oh yeah, they got wonderful food, but I recommend them very high. Come here and eat, you're gonna get your money's worth.
Beaumont, Texas 77702. Call 409-6000612 to pre-order your meal.
A la Mexicana. Fresh all the time. 190 North 11th Street. Beaumont, Texas. 77702. Call 409-600-0612 to pre-order your meal.
A la mexicana. Fresh all the time.
We create our flour and corn tortillas by hand daily.
On May 26, 2024 at approximately 12:15 p.m. Dallas police responded to an incident in the 12,600 block of E. Northwest Highway near the Shiloh Road intersection. Upon arrival, officers found Carlos Glover, 28, had been shot. Glover was transported to a local hospital in critical condition. The initial investigation identified Tyra Morrill, 25, as the suspect. Morrill was arrested and charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. On May 27, 2024, at around 3:45 p.m., the Dallas County Medical Examiner's Office informed the homicide unit that Glover had succumbed to his injuries. As a result, the charge against Morrill will be upgraded to murder. Morrill is currently held in the Dallas County Jail on a $100,000 bond. The case is recorded under case number 081889-2024. We open at 11 a.m. here at Rosie's Soul Food and we won't disappoint you. You can smell all the deliciousness from the parking lot. Our customers are enjoying our meatloaf, black-eyed peas, navy beans, and cornbread and snacking on peach cobbler. We are ready to serve lunch starting at 11 a.m. Come on by if you're in the area.
In Southeast Texas, a fast-moving line of storms has knocked out power to tens of thousands of Entergy customers and blown down trees and power lines across Southeast Texas. The Entergy outage map showed more than 70,000 without electricity in the service area as of about 2:30 p.m. That includes about 14,000 in Jefferson County, more than 3,000 in Hardin County, about 1,500 in Tyler County and nearly 1,000 in Orange County. Sheriff Mark Davis in Hardin County and Sheriff Brian Weatherford in Tyler County tell us they're dealing with downed trees and power lines. They urge people to stay away from the downed power lines. If you are interested in purchasing a Byrna gun or any of its accessories, contact DT Collins at perfectedimage@gmail.com. Manhunt underway after inmates break out of jail. Story by Ivan Pereira. Police in Louisiana said Monday they caught 2 of the 4 inmates who escaped from jail over the weekend, unbeknownst to the guards who were supposed to be watching them. Omarion Hookfin, 19, Avery Guidry, 19, Jamarcus Cyprian, 20, and Travin Johnson, 21, who were all incarcerated at the Tangipahoa Parish Jail, escaped through a weak portion of the jail's chain-linked fence on Saturday and Sunday, Chief Jimmy Travis of the Tangipahoa Parish Sheriff's Office told reporters during a news conference Monday. Hookvin Tangipahoa Parish Sheriff's Office. Photo. Hoofing, Jamarcus Cyprian, Travin Johnson and Avery Guidry in photos released by police. The jail's officials did not know about the breakouts until they received a phone call Sunday afternoon from a family member of one of the escapees, Travis said. The relative alerted them that 2 inmates escaped Saturday and came to a relative's house in the middle of the night looking for a place to stay, Travis said. By the time jail staff acted, 2 other inmates had already escaped, according to the chief.
If you're looking for that good homemade tasting burger, Hamburger Depot is the place to go. Get your choice of not 1 or 2, but get a triple patty burger with cheese. Hamburger Depot originated out of Jasper, Texas, but now can be found at several locations including Beaumont, Texas at 1652 West Cardinal Drive, Beaumont, Texas, 77705.
In Copperas Cove, Texas, a Fox 44 story. A 20-year-old man is being held as a suspect in a May 21 drive-by shooting in Copperas Cove which had several shots hit a car and at least 1 hit a house. Police recovered 9 shell casings, along with a bullet fragment, from the residence at a location on Curry Avenue after they got a call just before 11 p.m. that night. A silver 2008 Mazda had multiple bullet holes in it, and a rear driver's side window was shattered. A witness told officers she saw a dark-colored 4-door sedan drive by and heard multiple pops. No one was hurt during the shooting. Double homicide suspect in custody, victims identified. On May 22, officers were called by a woman who later told them she was driving by that house when a rear seat passenger rolled down a window and fired several shots from her car. Police developed Lonnie DeVell Mapp Jr. as a suspect following their interviews, and he was taken into custody. Mapp was booked into the Coryell County Jail on a charge of deadly conduct, discharge of firearm. He remained there on Tuesday, with his bond set at $50,000.
A la Mexicana, fresh all the time, 180 North 11th Street, Beaumont, Texas. Located inside of Fueley's Exxon Auto Plaza. 409-600-0612.
We offer breakfast and lunch Monday through Friday. Fueley's offer competitive gas prices and open 24 hours per day, Sunday through Saturday.
Limited edition.
Perfected Image creates marketing tools, including ebooks, commercials, doodle videos, posters, banners, flyers, business cards, video editing, audio cleanup and much more. Contact DT Collins at perfectedimage@yahoo.com.
You have tuned into NCC News TeXas and abroad here on Facebook. Thank you for joining us today. If you have any news in your area that you think is newsworthy, please send us the source link and destination of the story. We broadcast out of Southeast Texas, but we cover North, South, East and West Texas as well as surrounding areas. If you want to hear about the areas that you are in, let us know what your city and state is. We look forward to hearing from you. Our photojournalist is DT Collins, who has worked for or created content for television, radio and print production with over 20 years of experience. Don't forget to subscribe to NCC News TeXas. This concludes our broadcast. Tune in and watch each episode as we spread the news in your area. If you have news that you want aired here on NCC News TeXas, send it to us. We want to keep you informed through each broadcast.